Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Easy Buckets. Today, we're going to be talking about the biggest losers of the fantasy drafts. Basically, players that, you know what, guys, just sucked and is doing really bad right now in your fantasy teams. Y'all want to get into it? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Boom! The players on this list are players that we just expected way more for them to be doing. And you know what, guys, just how it turns out, they are not producing and will not be producing these numbers. And you know what, guys, as of right now, it's either they have a bad start or they're just really disappointing at this moment. Before I get on with that list, guys, I just want to say we are almost at 1,000 subscribers, guys. So if you guys want to be a part of the growth of this channel, subscribe to our channel, subscribe to Easy Buckets, and you'll just be ready for weekly and daily fantasy and just basketball in general updates and soon to be 2K updates. Alright, so without further ado, let's get on with the list. 3, 2, 1, let's go. The first player I want to talk about is Kyle Lowry of the Toronto Raptors, and he is currently ranked 68th right now in Yahoo Fantasy Rankings. Honestly, we expected Lowry to be a top 30 player all around. Last year, he averaged over 20 points a game with many good defensive stats and assists and rebounds. But this year, he's off to a horrible start for the Raptors, and he's only averaging 2.1 threes a game, 12.9 points per game, 5.7 rebounds per game, 6.9 assists per game, and it's only 0.7 steals. I believe Lowry will pick up his game a little bit, but as of right now, he's just really disappointing. And you know what, if you got him early in your draft as a second round type of player, he's really not helping your fantasy teams at this moment. The next player is WILLIE WCS of the Kings. He's ranked 95th right now, and he's only averaging 8.5 points a game, 6.8 rebounds a game, 1.9 assists, 0.8 steals, and 0.9 blocks. You know, guys, I really expected WILLIE to be doing way more, at least 14 points a game. But you know, guys, right now he's not really showing and doing well for the Kings. But I believe his future is still bright. But as of right now, he's just not a great fantasy player. And you know what, guys, he's entitled a loser in this draft. The next player is also a top player that we expected to be doing great, Jimmy Butler of the Timberwolves. You know, guys, he is still putting up great fantasy numbers at the rank 98, averaging 17.3 points a game, 5.2 rebounds, 4.0 assists, and 2.0 steals. But we did not expect him to drop this much. Julius Randle, ranked 107 right now, only averaging 11.4 points a game, 5.3 rebounds, 1.7 assists, and 1.0 blocks per game. You know what, guys, this is because he is coming off the bench, and we did not expect him to be a 6-man role of the Lakers. But you know what, guys, Julius Randle did go early in the 7th or 8th round drafts. I'm really sorry, but you know what, guys, he is officially, for now, a bench player of the Los Angeles Lakers. The next player is also a player coming off the bench, Chris of the Suns. You know, guys, we expected him to be a really great potential breakout player, but he is only averaging 7.3 points a game, 4.3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 0.9 steals, and 1.4 blocks. But you know, guys, we did predict and wanted him to do a little more than he is doing right now. But you know, guys, I believe Chris is gonna pick it up eventually in his career. Marvin Williams of the Hornets, guys, if you guys do not know Marvin Williams, he's a really great fantasy player in the late round categories. He will give you all around productive stats, but this year he's only averaging 8.1 points, 4.5 rebounds, 1.0 assists, and 1. And in the past, Marvin Williams has done way better than that, and his situation didn't really change, but that's why he's still producing bad numbers. Next player is a player we all thought that would be great. You know, he's the next and the future star of his team, Buddy Hield of the Kings. He's only averaging 11.1 points a game and 3.9 rebounds or 1.6 assists and only 1 threes a game. Buddy Hield is known to be a shooter. Come on, you should be shooting at least 2 threes a game, but Buddy Hield, he's just off to a really bad start and just not showing good signs for us. TREVOR, one of the most dominant fantasy players over time, this year had a really bad start with only 7.6 points, 5.0 rebounds, 3.1 assists, and 1.5 steals. And you know, guys, usually TREVOR will average at least 13 points a game with 2.5 steals a game with the many threes, but TREVOR is not cutting it because Eric Gordon and other prime-time players such as PJ Tucker is taking over his role in Houston Rockets. TREVOR, guys, I'm very sorry, but he is no longer a 6th or 7th, 5th round player. He is now a 9th round player. Another player is 100%, we all know, Dwayne Wade. I love Dwayne Wade so much, but it's sad to say that he is now washed up. Cleveland off to a bad start, so is Dwayne Wade, averaging 7.7 points, 1.9 rebounds, 3.9 assists, and that's just basically it for Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, you know what, guys, he's just no longer a fantasy option in fantasy, unless he gets really big minutes in Cleveland. And the next player is DARIO of the Philadelphia 76ers. DARIO, you know, guys, we were expecting him to do way better because he ended up last season with a great and a big bang, but now he's coming off the bench and starting from time to time due to injuries. 7.4 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, 1.4 assists, and only 1.3 threes per made a game. DARIO has way more potential than that, and it's only 2nd year in the NBA, so I believe his numbers will pick it up soon. Georgia Daniels only averaged 6.3 points a game, 4.3 rebounds, 1.0 assists, only averaging 15 minutes, guys. A player with Georgia Daniels' abilities, last year being ranked 60th, with 15 minutes a game. That's just crazy. That's just really disappointing to hear that. Another big man that used to be really good was Greg Monroe. He's only averaging 6.8 of points per game and 5.0 rebounds. And because he's not really fit in the system of Bucks and they're trying to trade him, he's not really getting the PT that he needs. But he's also a great player, but as of right now, not a fantasy option. He's a draft candidate. Another player I want to talk about is Brook Lopez of the Lakers, guys. Brook Lopez ended off his career in Nets averaging 21 points a game, and now as a Laker, he's only averaging 11 points a game, 4.7 rebounds, and 1.4 blocks. Guys, Brook Lopez was ranked really high in the top 40s, and he was going in the third rounds of drafts, and a third round player averaging 11.4 points a game. Come on, guys, that's not a third round player in my opinion. Brook Lopez is really disappointing and has now become a 7th round to 5th round player. WILLY Hernan-Gomez of the Knicks. He's not only getting PT, averaging 5 minutes a game, only averaging 5 points a game. You know, guys, 5 minutes a game for WILLY Hernan-Gomez, who we expected him to be a really important development for the team. But with the addition of Enes Kanter, WILLY is not in the rotation as of right now, and that's just really sad. And he's a draft candidate 100%. And if you guys got him in, in the 8th rounds, I'm very sorry. But he is just one of the biggest loss in fantasy. The last player I want to talk about is the #1 rookie overall, Markelle Fultz. We expected Markelle Fultz to be one of the most important and a great player for Philly, but he's only averaging 6 points a game, 2.3 rebounds, and 1.8 assists. Markelle Fultz, we were really expecting more from Markelle this season. Hey, and that wraps up the list on the biggest losers of fantasy 2018 season. You know, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed and agree to that list. If there are any players who I personally missed in this list, put it down in the comment section below, guys, because I really want to see and hear what you guys are thinking of that. But other than that, guys, if you guys love this video and if you guys want more basketball video, guys, like the video, give me a thumbs up, and also comment because I want to hear what you guys are thinking. But also, guys, subscribe because we are almost at 1,000 subs. And guys, when I reach 1,000 subs, more will be coming, guys. Just be excited for that. But other than that, guys, the biggest losers of fantasy. This easy buckets. 3, 2, 1. Take care. God bless. Have a good night. Let's go.